Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, hat pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head.
We made it to Texas!
Just like a seed in a garden, you will grow to be tall, staring out over miles of land without it, but wanting to build up walls. Lift me up in your branches, we can watch the sunrise. Just a couple of bruised up souls that believe that it was worth one more try. With every star, we are born again.
it's official. We made it to Alaska after a long drive the wrong direction. Or no, wait, where are we?
Texas.
Oh, that's right. We're out here in Texas. We finally made it. It's day 2? I don't even know how long we've been on the road. 3. Well, it's day 3, but we're on the road for 2 days. Running from the snow. And we managed to run from the snow. We made it to Texas. We got here, what, 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
No, an hour ago. I don't know. I made it here and I stood around for about 30 minutes and I was like, I just got out of the truck. I said, I didn't want to do anything. Just wanted to stand here and stare at the lake. Beautiful lake here. Where are we in Texas?
Bonham.
In Bonham? No. Such northerners. Bonham, yes. Bonham. Why you got me saying it wrong? I'm the one that corrected you, and then we went to the Texas travel station, the travel center, and I said to the guy, I said, we're going to State Park near here, down the Bonham State Park, and he said, oh yeah, Bonham. So he confirmed that I was saying it right. She was saying something completely wrong today.
Bonham? What is it?
Bonham.
No, it's not. Not Bonham. So
I know it wasn't.
I don't know. I don't even know. It's so weird because 2 days ago we were out like wearing t-shirt and working on the camper in Wisconsin and we were so warm, and now we're in Texas and it's so cold. It's I don't. Oh.
You need gloves almost. Like,
Oh, I do have gloves. I have my Carhartt jacket and I have gloves, and I brought it for that very reason that if I had to work on the camper or do anything, if I had to work on anything right now, I would want to be dressed very warm. So it's crazy. This is like record-setting low. It's supposed to get down to freezing tonight. There's a lake at the state park, and we talked to our neighbor. I spent an hour talking to our neighbor. I love talking to Texans. Can't get enough of that. It's good times. But he said there was people out here swimming yesterday. Oh my God. Just cold thinking about it. So when you have a cheesehead that comes to Texas in April and says it's cold, it's cold. The wind is bitter. So it's supposed to get down to freezing tonight. But anyway, we're just having a good time. We made it. We traveled to some really cool places on the way here. We went through Arkansas. We went through the Ozarks, and we turned into, and it was in the 70s, 75 yesterday, driving through there, running from the snow that was hitting Missouri at the time. So we went through the Ozarks, and we went to the Devil's Den and had an anxiety attack almost trying to drive through.
the wrong way for RVs. For sure.
Well, but it was the way to go in. So we didn't do anything wrong. It just was like, if we would have met another RV, it would have been a very bad situation on this road. So, but it was pretty. We went in there to think that maybe we could stay there. We ended up seeing that part of the campground was closed. I don't know why. And then another part, by the time we went by it, we're just like, we're gonna keep going. It wasn't a good place to stop for a couple of days because the internet was cutting out. Like we were just like, no, we gotta get some work done. So we decided to keep going, and we ended up staying at a really fancy resort last night. I forget the name of it. Aiden, do you remember the resort we stayed at last night?
Oh yeah, Walmart. Yeah, we stayed there for 2 nights. We stayed at Walmart for 2 nights in a row.
We did.
But not at the same one.
We did. We're gonna start a GoFundMe for a camping budget. So that'll probably be in the description. But we did. We stayed at the Walmart, and we were actually really close to like the headquarters, but not. We're down Fort Smith.
No,
So-
Van Buren.
Oh yeah, Van Buren, which is next to Fort Smith. So we stayed there. It was nice. It was a parking lot,
It was good.
but the stress level was up like so high yesterday. I mean, it still is, because we were trying to outrun the storm, trying to get south, trying to figure out where we're gonna go. So
Travel days can be tough.
very tough travel days, and especially when you're outrunning storms. Now they're gonna get severe weather here on Friday, so we'll have to deal with that still. But we're here, and we're gonna, that's the office right there, by the way.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, we gotta go there tomorrow. And I found out from a Texan that it's better to get the state park pass before you pay for your reservations because it's cheaper and you don't pay per head to be in the park.
Oh, that's why it was more.
So you were asking why is it more money?
That would be the reason.
The reason why is because of that. So we got to find out about all that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's still a pretty good deal, full hookups. Didn't need full hookups, but it's convenient.
It's nice after 2 nights to be able to have that.
We're splurging.
$24.
We're splurging, so we're gonna do that and then figure out where on this journey we're gonna be heading to next. Today was actually 85 degrees, just a day's drive away in San Antonio, and that's like 35 degrees warmer than here. One day spring will come, but we're gonna go ahead and get back to the rig back there, and we got to get things set up and turn the heat on. Which ones are we gonna do, boys?
Texas.
Jumbo horsey, jumbo horsey. Jumbo horsey.
Jumbo horsey. We already did Alabama. We're gonna go back. Okay, so we have. What we should do this in order. What state did we go to that was new?
Oklahoma.
Well, that was. Yeah,
Arkansas.
we could. There you go. I think we better get Arkansas off of there. Sadly, we're not gonna get to do Kansas here. Hold that.
No, Kansas is boring.
Easy now. That's where Doc lives. Doc lives in Kansas.
Who's that?
You know the B-29?
Oh.
Remember that? They built the museum. Okay, what's next, boys?
Oklahoma.
God, we got a big hole in the middle of the country now. All right, now where do we
Texas.
We're in Texas. What is this right here? This is the Alamo?
Yeah.
Yep. That's in where? Do you know?
No.
San Antonio. And we talked about going there, but we're going to skip it because I want to wait, because I know we're going to be back in Texas. I want to wait till you guys are a little bit older. Aiden would get a lot out of it, but I want you guys to be just a little bit older. Texas is the biggest state in the lower 48. And that basically means that we all know Alaska is the biggest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But Texas, Alaska's way up here, and you have to go through Canada, so it's the largest state. If Alaska was the right size on here, it would be about half the U.S. right here. That's how big Alaska is. Alaska would be all down here, be huge, big sticker.
Why don't they do that?
Mom, it's because it's so big. They usually shrink it down, and it's funny because Hawaii looks like it's almost as, like pretty big. Hawaii, they probably made bigger. If they made Hawaii the size that it is, then Hawaii would probably not be a very big sticker. So it's pretty small. Look at these little states out here. Could you imagine? The little Rhode Island, it's like, I don't know if that's gonna stay on there. We got Texas on there, and hey, our map is filling in a lot better, isn't it? Now we're gonna we'll knock out Louisiana and Mississippi on this trip as well, won't we?
Yeah. Oh, yay. So those two will be all nice.
Yep, we're gonna get those on this trip, so we'll have all that filled in on our adventures.
So pretty much the entire middle.
So Dad asked the park ranger what kind of fish are out there. There's large and smallmouth bass. There's some different crappie that are in there a lot that people catch. And I asked him what kind of snakes are in the park. He said that if you get down over there where it's real wooded, he said there's some water moccasin. They're really poisonous, and they're black and they swim on the water. I don't think they're as common here, but they have a lot of copperheads, and he said if you walk the trail along the park, the edge here, you'll find a lot of copperhead, especially like right now. He said there'd be a lot of copperhead. They're poisonous as well, so you got to watch out. And then there's a lot of rat snakes and things. You're in Texas, you just got to watch out where you step when you're running through.
Dad.
That thing's huge. I almost stepped on it.
Well, that would be good.
That thing's like the size of your hand.
Daddy.
Here, don't hit him. Go, little guy.
I think somebody's.
There he goes. Don't hurt him. I was just bumping him in the butt. There he goes. I don't know much about spiders here, so we won't pick him up. What if you find him in your pillow tonight?
Oh, I'll smack him.
I won't be sleeping in bed anytime.
You burned the camper down. Alex, what do you got here?
Salad.
That's your salad? Are you gonna stir it?
Or the leaves.
Is that all your lettuce?
Yeah. The greens is lettuce, the sticks is his tomato.
Oh.
I didn't leave it last. I leave.
Yeah. You've been working on this since this morning. Have you ever made a salad, Mama, that took like 5 hours? It's gonna be really good though, I bet. What's under there?
A toe.
A squirrel? Is he a baby?
Yeah.
Is he eating the camper?
No.
Is he chewing on it?
No.
He might be making a nest in the tire. Last time I found a nest in there when we parked. What's he doing?
Oh, what? Handy.
It's the sound of the owls.
The baby.
Austin, can you make that noise? Yeah, he's pretty good. How about you?
No.
What? Can you not do it?
No.
Aiden, I'll give you candy if you try.
It's gonna be so bad. I mean. Oh, I know.
Somebody.
Hoo.
Ooh, can you make the sound of the owl? That's pretty good. What are they doing? They're talking to each other. Do you know what owls eat?
What? People.
Good stuff, like mice. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we got a bunch of extra maps. I thought, I have this idea. What could we do with some maps? We got prizes.
Yeah.
Give you guys some things to look for, and when you find it, you can circle it. Okay, don't worry about these maps, ruining the maps, nothing. But I want you guys to look on your map and find Little Rock.
I think we should write it down for them, and they can find it.
Okay.
And we should have Mom in there. But she went winning candy. Since
It's okay.
she got Ireland and Portugal mixed up. So she didn't really win any candy.
Are you saying that I should be playing the game too? With Europe?
Every map will have an index of towns and cities. So Little Rock is spelt with a what?
L.
L. It says E5. So do you see over here? Look, E is between here and here, okay? And 5 is down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's 5. If we go between here and here and we draw a line like this, where they meet, and there's the city of Little Rock. So look, it's telling you right there, E5. It tells you where that is. Okay?
I'm gonna go look for it.
Okay, you go over there and look now.
Okay.
If Dad was to ask you how many miles from Bentonville to Little Rock,
I have no clue.
if Dad asked you how many miles is it, Aiden, from Bentonville to Little Rock, there's a little chart here. And what you do is you find Bentonville. Right here's Bentonville. If we look up here, here's Little Rock. Right there. What is that number right here above my pen?
217.
How many?
200.
217 miles from Bentonville to Little Rock. Jonesboro.
Okay.
Okay. So Aiden, Jonesboro. And you guys are going to get it spelt out for you. So we're spelling it out for the younger two. Alex is, he's on injured reserve. You gonna have another Snickers? Yeah. And then the winner gets to choose what the other team gets to have. Give them each one. They did a good job.
That was probably the quickest one.
You guys are learning. You guys are finding stuff on the map. You guys all did very good. I mean, they got Mama down there. She can't even find it.
Yeah.
I might have had a little thing for maps when I was a kid, so I used to collect them. But it's good for kids to know this stuff, and I think it makes it more significant when they're traveling as well, because they're actually, like, I think excited when they understand the significance of where they're traveling, rather than just if they think, well, yeah, it was a long drive, but where are we? You know, where do we really go? So, who says it's hard to get camping reservations in 2021? Look at this place. It's pretty much completely empty, other than there's one tent camper and there's one person in a trailer down there, and then we've got our neighbors over here, but they're doing the naughty thing. They are doing the thing that you're not supposed to do. parking the rig. They told us this. They parked the rig because they got availability of the site, and they went back home. They live within an hour away or so, and they went back home for the week to work. And they're hogging one of 2 of the full hookup sites. So it's not against the law or anything. It's just kind of one of those things, you know, you try to leave the sites open for other people, but they're taking it up for the whole week so that they can come back and camp on the weekend. Don't want to judge, but I can't honestly understand why you would need full hookups in a 5th wheel like that if you're just going to camp 1 or 2 days. Should have plenty of gray and black and freshwater, but I guess I'm not one to judge, and everybody does things different. It is a little frustrating when you can't get those sites when you have a big family, you need them or whatever, or you've been without them for a while. And that is Texas' smallest state park campground, where we're at here in Bonham. Well, we rented a paddle boat.
This is fun. It's terrifying.
We better paddle backwards. Okay, we gotta steer this way.
Oh, that's so cool.
We're gonna bump that boat. It's like bumper boats. Ooh. Aiden, we're turning hard. We're turning hard to the right. You going? Well, that ain't good.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're sick, Titanic.
There's water coming in. I got water coming in over here too. Do you?
You're gonna sink. No, I don't. You're gonna sink.
I had water coming in over here.
This is how we say Titanic.
We're not doing so good at this. Aiden, I need you to steer. Okay, I can do this.
Alright, I'll be the boat captain.
Aiden is the boat captain. These pedals are too little for my feet.
They're perfect. I mean,
But like, hold on, what is this? There was water gushing in there a minute ago. When you rent a boat, and the first thing when you leave the shore is you have water coming in,
not a good sign.
that's not a good day. So I don't have to by law have mine on, but I gotta undo my, oh, sorry boys. Theirs are a lot loose, a lot more loose. It's a pretty hard workout, isn't it? Are you pedaling?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
We got water leaking back there?
Yeah, water falling in.
Are we gonna go down?
Yes.
We're miles from the shore. I think we're sinking, boys.
Guys.
Get your life jackets on, we're going in. She's all over. It was a good run.
We got a good 5 minutes.
It was a good run, boys.
An hour.
Near, far, wherever you are, I believe. This is really freaking hard. I was accusing him of not doing anything. Oh my God.
Exactly.
And I do some biking, you know, but it's April, so I haven't been out biking all winter. I'm a little out of shape. We've been lost at sea for days. I need water.
We have water right here.
Yeah, drink it.
I think I hear an airplane. Never mind, it's a gator over there on the shore. A John Deere gator.
There's a spider in here.
What?
There's a spider.
Ah! Oh my God! There's a spider in here.
It's alive.
Where?
It's right there.
Jump ship! Jump ship! Throw a match! Burn the boat! Jump ship! Get back to shore! There's a spider in our boat! Is it coming?
Yeah, let's tackle the wall.
Oh my God!
Kill it.
Where's the spider?
Dead. Right there.
Is it big?
No, it's right there.
Holy crap, that thing's huge! Look at that thing!
Goodness, right.
What the heck is it?
We're going back to shore.
I want to kill it.
Crikeys!
Get in the rope
I
now.
want to kill it with the wall.
Okay, kill it with the rope. Give me the rope.
Jump on sea.
Look at.
Jump on.
You're pulling it. You're pulling it.
It's a poisonous one. Yay. Good.
Go down now.
Get off.
You didn't pay your way. Okay, quick paddle, Aiden. We lost him. We lost him.
He went in the water.
Oh man, he's screwed.
Let's go back. I'm gonna go.
Hey, unless if you're paying part of the $10 for the hour, don't be getting in our boat. Plus it says right here, maximum 4. Spider was 5. Ain't having that. God, my butt is getting wet. Why do I got water over here?
Dad, you're gonna make us sick, I swear.
My ass is getting wet.
I don't care, sit down.
We went all the way out to the middle. I think we were going to the other side.
No, we find out. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
How was it? Tiring? Aiden, do what I told you now. Full ramming speed. Well, we made it pretty far.
We did not make it far.
We did.
Kind of.
Hey, not too bad. We made it over here by this stuff. This would be a good fishing spot. The fish would hang out right here. Where are we? We're at the car wash. We had to come and try the $10 car wash here to get some of the pollen off the truck. But it's one of those that you gotta... Oh my god, it's so loud. You gotta put the truck in neutral and the steering wheel's going all over the place here. As long as they don't lead us into a bad place. The wheel's going everywhere. That's a little nerve-wracking. The whole truck and trailer are just yellow. Oh, now we got some water coming here. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. We had to get that, there's a lot of bugs too, like the whole front looked like just solid bug guts, so. All right, well they didn't lead us in any poles. The wheel's still going everywhere. This is the nice part too, is it'll dry it evenly. All right, it's kicking us out. It's wheeling us away, bye. I'm still in neutral. All right, let's get out and see how good it did. That was $10. They had like a $20 one. I mean, if we lived here, I'd definitely go through that wash a bunch of times. Oh yeah, Big Blue's looking a lot better. Pretty good. Looking a lot better. Got all that pollen off of there. That's what we needed right there. Okay. That's good. It's real good. Give it a thumbs up. Well, here's a fun reality of working on the road and road schooling, as they call it. And what are you doing with my coffee? We've got a storm that is pretty strong thunderstorms that are coming in the area, and we just left our campsite. We're still sitting at the state park by the office, but a couple hours left to drive, or a couple hours to drive to get to where we're going. So it's kind of like, and we're gonna hit the storms in that. So we're either thinking to drive up an hour and hit a rest stop. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the road. The rain just started, and we're going to start driving and make our way down to Waco, and hopefully these storms aren't too bad. They're talking hail, tornado, and I don't know what else. Maybe cats and dogs and meatballs. If it rains meatballs, do you guys have like a 10-gallon cowboy hat or something? We can hold it out there, catch them? Huh? Could have dinner. You ain't letting good meatballs go to waste, are you? I guess we're gonna move on. We're gonna get on and get. I wonder if that spider's still out there. You know we doomed that spider, right? You know, guaranteed. You know what happened to that spider? Spiders can swim, but out in the middle of the lake like that, that is prime food for a largemouth or smallmouth bass. I guarantee you a fish ate them. That's what they're looking for, and they're like, see a big old spider like that hanging out in the middle of the lake. So it's interesting, we're coming into Terrell, Texas, which is a small town here on, I think it's Interstate 30 that goes through. Regardless, the ironic part is, this is the town that we came to in 2012 when Aiden was just, what, 3 years old? And Austin was a 2-week-old baby, our second oldest there. We came here and bought our Suburban, the vehicle that we started out pulling this RV with. And whoa, that was crazy. So anyway, it's ironic because all these years later, here we are back again in Terrell, Texas, 9 years later with twice as many kids and a Ford Super Duty now pulling the camper. Because I mean, we were living in Tennessee at the time, outside of Nashville, and we drove out here to get the truck. So we were looking for something very specific, and I found one here. Because when you drive across the country, most towns you come through by the thousands don't really mean anything. But then you'll come across one like this, and it does, and you've got memories. We remember being a whole day here in September of 2012, and it was in the 90s. It was hot. We were on the car lot all day.
Nothing left to say. There's everything to know about this world of gray. I've been burning daylight, hoping that you'll stay. The robies on my mind and never go away. There's nowhere I can go to, nothing left to say. There's everything to know about this world of gray.
Well, we made it to Waco, and the storms today were absolutely crazy. We're actually at a place right now that supposedly he's never seen this flood, and we've got our own lake here, but this is a RV storage and RV repair shop that is starting to put sites in for RV camping. So it's a no frills kind of place. It's our kind of place. We love these. Cement, brand new hook, full hookups for $38 a night. Truck and the trailer are both on the cement, so you can't really beat that. I mean, that is like perfect, especially when there's big storms in the air. So we survived most of it. We should be good to go. Shouldn't have too much left to worry about. I get to use the short hose today instead of dragging out the big Flexilla. So that's gonna be a good day when we leave. I don't have to wind up the big one. So yeah, we even got to use a short hose, so not complaining at all. But just got everything set up in the sun, and we re-leveled because we had to, somehow our calibration got off really bad with the level mate, and I just leveled it at the last place, but we were up on the Anderson block, so that might have had something to do with it, I don't know. But this place being on pretty level cement, figured we'd give it another go and see if it would be a little bit better. So we checked it, and we were way off, like a couple inches. So One other thing too is the equalizer hitch. I made some adjustments to this because you could see the wear from the first 1,000 miles. We got heavy on the front and it wasn't really touching in the back too much, so I went ahead and loosened it before I unhooked it from the truck. I loosened it and kind of knocked it a little bit and got it a little bit flat. The other side is wearing pretty good. Got pretty even on the front and the back with this side, so that's exactly what we want to see, is wearing on the front and the back. That means it's getting the maximum amount of friction on that hitch. So otherwise everything else has been working good. Somebody got a new hat. That's your Mother's Day gift? I told the boys already this day was for Mom. We got Alabama sweet tea in Texas. And this was how much?
It was $9 for a glass jar, and then it's $2 per refill.
We had to get the Mason-Dixon, which is half sweet, because, you know, Northerners and all that. They actually had Yankee, they had nothing. They had the sweet tea, which was the Southern, and then the Mason-Dixon. We went with the Mason-Dixon. Actually, honestly, kind of would have probably liked the Southern. A little bit sweet. Feel a little sweet today.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Good.
Get to keep the jar. It'll come in handy to put moonshine or whiskey in. You have to go around in a circle. You can't touch the grass. It's lava. Go. It's not much of a circle, Aiden.
We're still learning his shapes.
Aiden's only practiced squares and lines.
Okay.
Got it.
So we're waiting for food. I don't know what I'm getting. I think something about a beef brisket from the barbecue place.
Yeah, you didn't need nothing.
I'm not getting nothing. And there is the brisket melt. The flies are gonna get it before I do. So we've been at the Magnolia silos for how many hours? We got here at 1, 2?
About 4 hours.
About 4 hours. Good, the bads, the uglies. I don't think there's an ugly other than
It's just busy.
It was Saturdays, they say, are really busy, and it was pretty busy. When we got here in the afternoon, they say come in the morning. You know, it's hard for us to get out the door in time, but that was probably the only ugly.
During the week, it's supposed to be a lot more like
Yeah.
congested.
Well, it's
so-
cool. We got to see what it's like when it's supposedly really busy. Now, I don't know how it is in the summertime when people are on summer vacation, but the other thing is, you know, obviously as far as like stuff for kids to do, it's not a bad place.
No, there's baseball. There's some yard games here.
That'd probably be the bad is like kids, like it's not a like super entertaining place for
Yeah.
kids, but our kids did fine. They hung out, walked around, laid on the AstroTurf grass. There's a baseball field, a football?
No, it's wiffle
Wiffle ball.
ball.
Okay, I was way off. Thank you, Aiden. Wiffle ball. Wiffle? Like a dog? Is it for dog? Like woof? Whip. Okay. Oh, okay.
It's pet friendly, so you can bring your pets.
Yep.
Lots
You can bring your kids. I think it was totally fine with kids. We did this for Mama. Without kids, be amazing. Definitely got to stop here. With kids, you know, if you got good kids, gonna be good to go. If your kids are really rambunctious,
Probably not a great place.
might not be the best, but yeah, ours did great. The shops, there's still one big one we haven't been in.
Yeah.
We've got to go in there because we're looking for like some things. The food court, like, or food trucks are pretty cool. I mean, you can go and I suppose they're probably changing up all the time. I don't know. It's just kind of a place to like hang out.
A lot of lounging, people in the chairs, just hanging out, enjoying the weather. And we went in the big Magnolia home building, and there's a lot of decorations. You can shop online as well and have things shipped to your house.
Yeah.
But a lot of cool different things that Joanna and
Chip. Yep. Oh,
they didn't meet us here today.
that was the one ugly. We thought, they were gonna probably want to come hang out with one of the biggest YouTube channels with no videos, and to date, but they didn't. They kind of shunned us. So maybe next time.
Definitely a place to check out, though. It's free to get in, and it's just fun to kind of hang out for the day, family. And
Waco seems really cool. I mean, downtown Waco, like there's a lot. This is really pretty. People are super friendly. I guess one of the goods would be probably the admission fee to get in here was free.
Yeah.
$9 for a tea.
$2 refills.
$2 refills. I mean, food prices, the food trucks are pricey.
Yeah, they are.
So you guys saw how busy it was this afternoon? Dies down around 4 o'clock. So if you do come on a Saturday, if you can run through it in 2 hours, if you don't have kids, you really can. I mean, you can do a lot here in 2 hours. The lines, they were crazy this afternoon for food. They're way down as well. So definitely nice because now you can get in. There's not too many lines on anything. Closes at 6. So one thing we did not get to go into is the silos baking. There was a line wrapped around and down the sidewalk a long way earlier today. And even at closing, which is right now at 6 o'clock, there's still a line outside of people trying to get in there. So it's the home of Dr. Pepper. We actually seen this when we came through. It was open. We're not much of soda fans. We don't really drink it, so we were gonna go in there, but figured we better get over to Magnolia first, and of course this closed while we were there. So if you're into Dr. Pepper, if that's your thing, you've got a museum right here for it, all about Dr. Pepper. Just a block away from Magnolia. You can see the silos right there. We're actually sitting outside of a Texas historical marker here. This is a shitter that was used by Samuel Houston in the Battle of the Bulge. We won't talk about what the bulge is. Hopefully it wasn't after drinking too much Dr. Pepper. So I think Waco is a pretty cool city. Everybody is super friendly here. Of course, there's a lot of tourists, and tourists are usually friendly, but everyone here, real friendly. Parking on a Saturday, the busiest. Of course, it is April right now, and it wasn't a big issue. Like, there are open parking lots all over the place and free. It was nice. We walked past all kinds of really cool stuff like this. And so lots of good pictures, lots of things to see, nice little stroll in the city. So super awesome place to come. I'd never been downtown Waco, and it was nice.
Yeah, it was good. They do have a trolley that runs every 20 minutes at certain spots, so a lot of free parking lots around. There's 1 or 2 ramps around here too that you can
there's a parking ramp right behind us, and lots of places to tie up your horse and carriage.
Wrong time period, probably.
Well, people have horses in Texas.
Okay.